Soldier, and Guido is going to be starting off with a Tracer, so we'll see how he handles himself. Already saw Sapio be there in the first match. Fantastic performance on Tracer. We'll see how Guido matches up.
Yeah, already building a lot of that pulse bomb as Erster able to pick up the first kill here, and that's 2 actually going down in favor of Mighty AOD, but that's the double boop. Actually going to claim both the mech and the D.Va. DM still popping around this fight. Erster actually able to pick one up with that dash. Mighty AOD at least get the first cap.
Yeah, all right, so already a very strong backline. He wants to just dash his way through and try to get rid of Karib, but just can't find it.
Well, they are going to try and opt in for as much as they can. Mighty AOD throws down the sound barrier. They know that they just need to win one more fight, and they will be able to take this. It's in overtime, but Lunatic-Hai, they get the retake as Who Are You was on the point just by himself, and Mighty AOD couldn't get back in time. Who Are You has the Dragon Blade, but he's holding on to it.
Retake already so close here for Mighty AOD, though, as the clock still just keeps ticking up here. Lunatic-Hai approaching that overtime of their own. Who Are You goes down after popping the Dragon Blade. That could be a crucial opening here for Mighty AOD to get that first round on Lijiang Tower into overtime. Transcendence used by Karib, keeping his team alive, and it's just a couple members of Lunatic-Hai nearby to try to push in. Guido finishes off Fate.
Yeah,
to open up the map, but can he get more? Pulse Bomb comes through, has the stick, takes him out.
Nicely done by Mighty AOD. That's 2 quick picks. Now evening up the odds as far as men on the point are concerned, but this overtime still ticking. Mighty AOD, you can see they've almost got that switch back. That'll be overtime immediately. They just need to try and get the rest of Lunatic-Hai off here, and they have got the retake. And there it is. It's going to... Oh, that was so incredibly close. Miro gets back onto this point. It's the sound barrier for Mighty AOD, though, and that may seal the deal as Guido on the point still is going to be taken out, and that's going to be that first one taken by Mighty AOD.
Wow, really hard fought. And I mean, Jaehong just consistently getting picked off. It was really excellent target selection on Lijiang. That would be very impressive and very damning for Lunatic-Hai. Jaehong yet again goes down right off the bat.
Yeah, DM just jumps into the backline and takes him down.
I think it's Eska as well.
This is what we were talking about. This guy's playing so clutch right now, DM, and super far forward as well, as Fate is going to follow in his footsteps. Grab Miro, answers for it there with Toby picking his life up off the ground, but that's going to be the first take by Mighty AOD once again.
And good lord, I mean, just now getting some revenge as he does take out Guido, but honestly, you'd have to say so far, Guido looking like probably the best performing member on Lunatic-Hai in his LAN debut in Apex. But now, losing a couple kills here as the recap finally coming through here from Mighty AOD. 71% what was accrued, and Erster slashing away with that Dragon Blade, comes up with one on the Toby.
Well, they don't have a frontline here as Sleep is able to take down Esker as well, gets the boop onto Who Are You as well, and Lunatic-Hai once again crumbling the hands of Mighty AOD. Remember, 99% has been already accrued now, as this overtime is being desperately held onto. Finally, Miro gets back, but self-destruct is there like we were talking about. Can potentially buy them some time, and it's ticking down now. Esker makes his way back in. He's picked up a D.Va just to try and survive for longer.
There's just nothing that they can do. Who Are You? Desperation, popping that Dragon Blade, gets ran down by Thorncut. Yeah. And Mighty AOD.
Look at how surprised they are as well.
I mean, I'm just as shocked as they are, and I'm not even the one playing. Mighty AOD comes up with a 2-0 victory on Lijiang, taking down Lunatic-Hai there on Night Market. And this is where things get very difficult coming through. Like I said at the beginning, AOD, they were coming through from the side of Lunatic-Hai.
Yeah, pretty standard 2-2-2 coming out of Mighty AOD as they're already bumping heads. The front line's losing a lot of these health bars as DM's getting so aggressive into the back line. Just dashes his way out, hops back in again as well. Jaehong getting some revenge here as he picks up the first kill, and Erster going to fall down. Mighty AOD struggling here against Lunatic. Honestly, this isn't working. Pulse Bomb flies out from DM, trying to get a pick at the back, but no stick to come down. Transcendence is there. We've got a self-destruct coming in, but it's just not enough. Oh, DM looking for a kill, but can't find it. Toby grabs Sleep. The Guido's going to be taken out, so this could be an opportunity now for Mighty AOD as Fate right up there in that front line doing some work.
Yeah, smacking him away, finds a kill in on the Jaehong as well, so nice crucial target gets taken out. Damn, very nice recall, down to 4 HP, keeps himself alive, and actually gets Miro off the backside. This might just be the opening. Push back in, coming through from Eska, trying to buy some more time here onto the point, but won't find much and won't find anything off that Pulse Bomb either from Who Are You. So that will be the cap. Maybe a last-second contest as Eska goes forward, but he's going to lose the back. We'll see if the rest of the team wants to pile in, but there we go. The final pick comes through, and honestly, played a Pulse Bomb and as well as that Transcendence. So still have 3 ultimates ready to go. Sound Barrier going to be a very crucial one. Transcendence.
Yeah,
Jaehong here.
Looking to try and reclaim control at this point, but Thorncut is going to be able to pick up the self-destruct kill onto Toby. Both supports now dead, and Mighty AOD say, you can throw down your ultimates, but it's not going to do anything. They make it to the point and are still getting these staggered kills one after the other.
This push. Still a long road to go for Lunatic-Hai as they get ready to flip over onto attack.
Yeah, very true.
Mighty AOD can complete this. 10 seconds on the clock. Hook comes through. They lock down the D.Va. Whole hog coming through.
Yeah, just trying to push them away from this payload as DM. Good positioning with the tac visor, but can't quite get round here enough in order to get the damage out. Giddo able to answer. Kariv's going to fall down, and Toby's going to be answered for as well. So Lunatic-Hai struggling a little bit on the support front. It is going to be Jaehong that has to get this one done, but Giddo's going to fall. And look at DM, he's just got such a good position. Eska takes down the mech. This could be good news. That's a nano boost, actually, just to make sure that Miro stays alive.
He's got a nurse chatter. This could be the money shot here for Miro if he can just lock down multiple members on Mighty AOD.
Yep, it's just the shield off to see who can get this one working. Mighty AOD, they are going to utilize that one as well. That's going to be the stun, but the pin to come out. No, doesn't actually find anyone as Giddo. He's going to take down DM. Erster on his Roadhog gets rid of this mech, which is important. We're still in this overtime. Inching forward is the payload. Good boop is going to buy some space for Lunatic-Hai. Can they actually get on him? Mighty AOD, they still have a few as Eska is going to throw down the tac visor. Gets the kills that he needs, and Lunatic-Hai will hold.
Firm one, but barely had that. All the way right in front of point C.
It's time as they go onto the attack. Miro's going to jump in immediately, actually gets right into the house, just push DM off that high ground. I like that positioning as Mighty AOD all just pile in. Miro jumping back on top. Have they actually got position on the point on the side of Mighty AOD? You can see this is just ticking up for Lunatic-Hai.
I mean, they're keeping them completely contained. The second tick does come through, and now finally Mighty AOD feels the pressure to have to go in, but they're suffering losses.
Yeah, they certainly are. That's the second tick already done. Mighty AOD, they've lost 3 members, and I don't think that they'll be able to regain control of this. Lunatic-Hai is so quick.
All right, I said they needed one hell of an attack. That's a great way to start it. 5.5 minutes to actually lose out on this one. They still have plenty of time on the clock, so you can fully expect them to complete this push. But right now, there's a big fight happening over on this left flank.
Yeah, it's a massive cluster there as well. Barry's doing a decent job keeping these projectiles out, but now it's going to be Lunatic-Hai answering. Huayu throws down the Dragon Blade, but honestly, so much of Mighty AOD are already dead. The mech suit's going to go down. Thorncut's going to get out of there.
Yeah, the payload will just keep rolling through. No one really here to try to stop this one. So the completion coming through momentarily as they finish off all of those pesky members that can dash around. So as the Dragon Blade, he would have to put on one hell of a performance because it's 6 ultimates from the side of Mighty to hold on to his payload. Just meters to go here for Lunatic-Hai. Can they complete it? Nano boost thrown down in onto the whole hog here from Erster as he just fires away round after round. Thorncut falls as the Dragon Blade comes out. Shadow tossed out, not going to find anything. Game on the backside of the fight, firing away with that tac visor, but doesn't get much done. And Faith goes down. Guido finding the kill. Sleep falls as he comes up with a double kill. Can they complete this one? They roll the way through. Lunatic-Hai.
So close.
Against all odds, which is something I did not expect to say coming into the series. Against all odds, 6 ultimates ready to go from Mighty AOD. A couple meters, all that they had to hold off for all of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's exiting and punishes them very heavily and just costs more time on the clock. It's already 15 seconds here as Lunatic seeks to get that full hold. Yeah,
there's a big nanoed up monkey that they have to get through as well. Everyone is trying to jump onto this point. Transcendence is going to keep them there for quite some time, but Eska's able to take down DM, and already man advantage here for Lunatic-Hai, who have been holding on so strongly. Overtime is going to be ticking down. Get back onto the point here for a moment. Oh, Jaehong, just the sleep master himself.
He gets popped out though, and Miro goes down, so this could be the opening that Mighty AOD have been looking for. Karif going to be pretty much one of the only ones on Mighty that has gone down, so it seems like the cap will come through in overtime. Still just going to be 4 minutes on the clock for them to try to get this second point.
The very last second.
continue to stomp out these pushes. Now Banana Boost coming through from Kariv's going to be in onto Fate, who does have that Primal Rage ready to go. EMP thrown down, so he can't pop it, but hasn't really been taking much damage so far, just dashing around, zapping whoever he can.
Yeah, maybe not have even wanted to use the Primal Rage there until he was low, which he does throw down now.
Goodbye, Toby.
Yeah, just going to punch Toby in the face, but it's good answer on the side of Lunatic-Hai. They've grabbed a couple of extra kills. Fate still just raging here, because that is another EMP. My God. Charges up so ridiculously fast. Oh, sorry, that's just the hack. Now, who are you able to grab a couple of kills? So DM answered back for Mighty AOD.
They have a big opening here, though. They almost have the 2 ticks coming through for the side of Mighty. As they keep pushing forward, Eska gets a trade kill in on the DM, but Erster dashing through, almost has a Dragon Blade ready to go, which could really open up the point for his team, but if he goes too low, yeah, he'll get taken out, so they won't quite get that second tick. 1 for them, as it's a minute and a half on the clock.
Keep everyone healthy, looking for the nano target, and it is going to be Fate, who's already jumped onto the point.
Honestly, if they can get rid of Toby, that would be the big opening here for them. And
oh,
they
and
actually
he does!
do it.
It's going to be DM that actually gets the kill credit, but so much work done by this Gorilla. It is one of the kills with that Pulse Bomb to come out, and Lunatic-Hai answering back despite the loss of their Lucio. As who are you down to 7 health? How did he survive? Picks himself up all of that health at the same time, and Miro just celebrating with a gigantic leap, and that is going to be successful. Give yourself, don't be a target until you can. Oh my goodness, that was so close. But who are you? Is going to be able to save the life of his Widowmaker?
That's a big opening
bomb
here.
Yeah, and Gitto's going to be able to grab the Pulse Bomb kill onto Kariv at the same time.
Honestly, that's it, probably.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless Fate really wants to just go ahead and suicide in by some time, it would take a couple seconds off of this. But yeah, I think
open yourself up to a potential snowball. You don't really want to do that as Mighty AOD or trying to hang on.
All right, well, many of these as possible. Getting Erster away from that Dragon Blade is going to be a very nice start to it. Can they get more is going to be the question.
Not with that self-destruct. Achilles, unfortunately, is able to take down Thorncut at least, and there's the Dragon Blade now, paired with that sound barrier as well. Lunatic-Hai really looking to try and establish this point. They're already ticking it up, getting towards that first one. Lunatic-Hai grab another extra couple of kills. It looks like they are immortal on this point right now. So Divamek's gonna fall down. Death Blossom's there. Eski, you may as well almost just use it. No, definitely he is going to. Not gonna be able to grab too many of these kills because that is a very healthy monkey, but he falls down anyway. Toby helps out.
Well, they're not getting much on the point right now, even despite the kills coming through. It's just been good chaining from the side of Mighty AOD, but they can't maintain this forever. Pulse Bomb right there, tossed out by Guido, gonna get consumed by Thorn. Cutting gets popped out of the back and taken down subsequently. And now the Cap coming through, jump in onto the point just at the last second, but Fate immediately dies. And again, it's just gonna be all about this chaining, but with the EMP coming through, they shut down the Lucio, make sure that he's not on the point. Lunatic-Hai, they do come up with it. They take out Temple of Anubis, and they move to match point.
This is what we're expecting. We're expecting to be at match point, Achilles, but
Expecting that on Apple
not this late, honestly, yeah. So Mighty AOD still putting up a decent defense, but I like the Reaper swap, you know?
But overall, it's using up 2 of those ultimates. Seems like this might just end at the final push. Thorncut wrapping around from the side. Trying to go ahead and contest this one, but Sleep dies right off the bat. Nazda's Erster as Eska finishes them off. Yeah, so it could just be them going to their deaths one after the other.
Looking very good for Lunatic-Hai so far. I think it's just try and get out or try and die as quickly as possible inside of Mighty AOD so they don't get staggered. Who are you does at least fall down.
DM's really got it out.
High ground, able to get some harassment out. We'll see whether Mighty AOD actually try and address that or whether they stay as a group. It is going to be Who Are You getting a dash through kill into Karov to start things off. That is good news. Pulse Bomb doesn't find anyone, but Eska with the attack visor once again. Starting to rip these guys up. Gitto just dealing with the Lucio. This should be it. Lunatic-Hai should be able to get towards point B.
Yeah, they finally can shove through here. And honestly, it was going to be a big question of whether or not J-Hunk can stay alive. They keep pushing in. Thorncut, you can see here, immediately gets shredded out, just trying to buy as much as he can. But with just a couple meters left, won't get.
Erster switching over as well, so we've got ourselves the Roadhog.
See how quickly he can build this up. A lot of ultimates on the way here from the side of the guy. Crucially going to be the Transcendence as one of them. But yeah, actually opening up. Nice flanking position. Comes in from the back side. Takes out 2. J-Hunk dying right off the bat with Toby.
So much of a damage opportunity here as Mighty AOD just clean up Lunatic-Hai. Have to get themselves all the way back out.
And now it's going to be realistically one push here for Lunatic-Hai. They're going to have to go all in with everything that they have. Transcendence, Dragon Blade need to come up huge with this.
They do at least have those options available now. So you throws that one down immediately. Nano already boosting up this Reinhardt, who's so difficult to kill, and the self-destruct stops Who Are You from being able to do anything. Earthshatter not quite finding the right targets, and Miro is able to take down DM, who's so much of the DPS. Mighty AOD are melting. That's 3 dead already. Lunatic-Hai will start this payload moving again, but they will have to do this whole push in overtime. Good stagger kill onto Ursa as there goes the mech suit.
It was a 3-for-1 there. They clean up at the end. They get rid of Thorncut out of the suit. But can they complete this one? Overtime running. It's going to be at such a point that if they get off the point for just a couple seconds from something like that whole hog pushing them off, the overtime clock will drop and Lunatic-Hai will lose out on the push. See how long they can hold on to this one for. Jumping in the back line is Thorncut over in onto the Winston. Goes low, almost goes down, barely staying alive, and Jayhawk gets picked off, and Ursa finds Skeeto. The kills coming through from Mighty AOD as 3 are dead at the side of Lunatic-Hai. But who are you? Another Dragon Blade coming through, dashes through, finds Karif, gets sleep, takes out Fate, might just do it on his own, but Urster finishes him off right at the end. Now it's all on Eska by himself, blocking as much as he can, buying time as best as possible with this Diva. But can the rest of the team join in time to keep this one going? It looks like the answer is going to be yes. Skeeto comes back through on this Tracer. Has been dodging it on the damage so far. Jukes off to the side. Doesn't get caught by the hook, but gets caught by the Earth Shatter. They get taken down. The clock will drop. So close to completing that one, but Mighty hold off on that push, stopping that 3-point cap from coming through before he can actually get any kills. And DM now having his own is going to go ahead, toss that out, operating from the high ground, trying to get as much damage in as he possibly can, but hasn't really found any kills yet. Jayhawk gets taken out. And yet again, the Helix Rocket. Fine, who are you? I swear these things are just locked onto him.
Is there a Heat Seeker or something like that?
Yeah, they take him out. That's going to be a big opening now as Lunatic-Hai suffers heavy losses. You can see Guido trying to retreat as best as possible, but Urster stalks him out, takes him down. That will be the completion here. 4 minutes.
DM also almost has that tack visor. We'll see what they decide to do. DM is not even going to have it ready just yet. And he's zoned out completely. Who Are You grabs the first kill. Second one, oh my god. Lunatic-Hai just press the Q buttons on their DPS and take down Mighty AOD. So many of these kills coming out now. Sound barrier there just to make sure. We are in overtime. It's ticking down. They're trying to just buy as much time as possible, but Mighty AOD, they just cannot get back here.
They have the Tracer dashing around, trying to be a nuisance as much as possible here for Karib. He buys them enough to get back in on the payload, but Miro dashing forward, takes out Ursa. They get rid of Thorncut. Big delay tools have been eliminated. Lunatic-Hai, they come up with a win on Route 66. They take the series. A 3-1 victory for them, definitely harder fought than they would have ever anticipated.